First, we appreciate Gunnerblog, Mario Cortegana, David Ornstein from The Athletic for creating this awesome article and allowing us to explain it in a fun way. The Victor Gyökeres transfer saga, Arsenal's 97-goal answer arrives. Finally. White smoke has risen over North London. The striker drought is hopefully over. Arsenal, after 5 trophyless years and endless striker roulette, have finally pulled the trigger. And what a trigger it is! Victor Gyökeres, the Swedish goal machine, is officially a gunner. And no, this isn't another "he's one for the future" kind of signing. This one screams win now. Let's rewind this drama-packed saga, shall we? The 0.9 that took 5 years and 107 meltdowns. Before the 2025 summer window even opened, everyone at Arsenal, from Mikel Arteta to that random guy on Arsenal Twitter Spaces, knew it. We need a proper striker, period. Havertz was trying, Jesus was fading, and Nketiah, well, God bless him. In comes Gyökeres, not via Edu, who dipped in March, but via Andrea Berta, the new sporting director Arsenal stole from Atletico Madrid. Arsenal paid a cool €63.5 million plus €10 million in add-ons for the 27-year-old battering ram from Sporting Lisbon and handed him a 5-year deal right before flying off to Asia for pre-season. The vibe from the club? Simple. This is our guy. Right now, Andrea Berta, tactical operator in a suit. Now let's talk about the real MVP here, Andrea Berta. This man walked in, looked at the striker shortlist, saw Edu's obsession with Sesko, and went, "Nah, I've got a killer lined up." Berta's had Gyökeres on his wish list for years. So, while Edu's camp was still flirting with Benjamin Sesko's agent in Germany, Berta shut it down. "Cancel the Leipzig trip," he told Jason Aito. "We're going all in on Victor." He wasn't alone either. James King, head of football ops, and Tim Lewis, vice chairman, backed the move. Berta then ran a full-on data war room comparing Sesko versus Gyökeres. Guess who came out as the present-day beast? Yep, negotiations that felt like a Netflix thriller. Mid-June 2025, Berta flew out to Menorca to sit down with Sporting Lisbon execs. Sporting wanted €70 million plus €10 million in add-ons. But Victor's camp, led by super agent Hassan Chetinkaya, insisted there was a gentleman's agreement for €60 million plus €10 million. All this while Gyökeres was chilling on holiday, growing increasingly pissed. Fast forward to 11 July. Victor flat out refuses to return to training. Calls up Sporting's president like, "I'm done here. It's Arsenal or nothing." Now Sporting's back was against the wall. Arsenal made their first formal offer, but it took over a week of wrangling to iron out the bonus clauses. Sporting wanted easy bonuses, appearances, goals, brushing teeth in the morning. Arsenal wanted performance-based ones, real output. Meanwhile, Berta stayed in London, calmly orchestrating the deal from afar while the squad jetted off to Singapore. The final agreement? €5 million in bonuses for appearances, with more tied to goals and Champions League qualification. Oh, and just to show how much Gyökeres wanted this move, his agent dropped his 10% commission. That's not just loyalty. That's pure get me to Arsenal now. And yes, Manchester United were sniffing around, but Gyökeres ghosted them. Sesko, Isak, Watkins. All cameos in the Gyökeres show. It's wild to think that this could have been a Sesko announcement. Edu and Aito had built solid groundwork with Leipzig, but then agent Elvis Basanovic started demanding the moon, the stars, and a personalized statue outside the Emirates. Arsenal weren't having it. Alexander Isak, Arteta loved him, but Newcastle locked him down. Champions League clause activated. Ollie Watkins came close in January, but Villa slapped on a £60 million tag, and at 29, it didn't scream long-term. There was even Julian Alvarez talk, the Atletico version, but Gyökeres' deal was just cleaner and faster to finalize. No saga, just substance. Who is Viktor Gyökeres? Really? Oh, just a guy who casually scored 97 goals and 28 assists in 102 games for Sporting. He didn't just eat in Portugal, he held a buffet. But he's not just numbers, he's that old-school striker who will drag centre-backs across the pitch like luggage. Described as a battering ram, he thrives on aggressive movement, hard pressing, and direct runs. A man who brings chaos in the box, the very thing Arsenal's been missing. He's worn English kits before: Brighton, Swansea, Coventry. So the adaptation won't be a cold plunge. And yes, he chose the iconic number 14 shirt. Big boots to fill? Of course. But Gyökeres ain't here to tiptoe. He's here to stamp his name in Henry's shadow. Tactical shift incoming. With Gyökeres leading the line, this could mark a pivot in Arteta's style. Less pass it till we fall asleep and more direct transitions. The Havertz hybrid role might evolve, and that false nine obsession could finally be retired. This is a new era, and maybe, just maybe, the start of Arsenal going from nearly men to winners. Final verdict, masterstroke. Andrea Berta walks into Arsenal, makes one major signing, and it's a 70 million euro striker Arsenal actually needed. He doesn't chase hype. He doesn't fumble negotiations. He just gets it done. And if Gyökeres lives up to the billing, this could go down as the transfer that changed Arsenal's trajectory from project to powerhouse. Here we go. Nah, here we dominate. Welcome to the Emirates, Viktor Gyökeres. No pressure. Just score, carry, and bring the trophies back.